When you became linked to Lifeline, you immediately got it, why you needed to do training and why it was so important.
Oh yes, yeah, definitely. Just that the training. I think when you're going through it, you're like, okay, I'm doing this, but how does it actually work on the phone? And then realising as you do it, those first few shifts, that sense of anxiety that you have, that I think still always stays with you, that you actually start to believe in the Lifeline model and that the skills that you are trained in do work.
So before I ask you a couple of other questions, do you remember your first call? Do you remember that first time you were sat there?
I can't remember what I did yesterday.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean to say you won't remember the first call, actually, does it?
No, that's true.
But you remember those early...
I remember the early shifts, definitely. And I remember my family saying to me, "Oh, you're looking forward to your shift?" And I'd go, I don't know if I could say that. But it was a sense of apprehension initially, because you just, as we never know what we're going to get on the other end of the line. But yeah, it was. I can relate to what new telephone crisis supporters would be going through.
So the sitting in and being alongside them has a meaning because you've been in that place.
Oh, definitely. And I think, and having that sense of someone else there, not monitoring, but supervising, yes, watching, but being a helping hand at the same time, can be very confronting when you're developing new skills. And but it also can be amazingly supportive as well. Yeah.
Having done supervision for probably about 40 years in one form or another, being part at the other side of receiving that, what do you find most important, significant or worthwhile about all that for you?
The most important thing, I think, well, I don't know if it's for me, but perhaps it is that the new TCSs develop a sense of belonging, which I really feel that Lifeline provides that sense of belonging. And I look at people and everybody's different lives that they go about every day, and then when we come in here and we have this one mission, and that is to provide a caring hand or a caring ear, and be with people in their moment of real pain and need at times. Yes, so I think is allowing other support telephone crisis supporters to really connect with that model and connect with their strengths and finding their own voice within that model, to be part of that family that you mentioned before in your prayer. That family, and it is a family of belonging, but it's a family of caring.
You're in a restaurant and somebody on the next table is talking. You strike up a conversation and they say to you, I thought about offering as a volunteer for Lifeline. What would you say?
I'd say, think twice. No, I wouldn't. No. I would say that Lifeline is an amazingly supportive organisation, not only of the people who call, but of the people who volunteer their time, whether you're a TCS, whether you're, and I've also been a training facilitator, and in my time at Lifeline, I've also been through some changes in my life, and I've gone from to actually into being able to do a social work degree, and I'm now working as a social worker. So I really feel like I've gained more than I've given as a sense of skills, and that I can actually now use in a career.
And Liz, what I want to say there is I'm glad you're still with us, because I think a lot of people come and they properly gain all they can, and we lose them, and we don't want to lose you.
Thank you.
Okay?
That's very nice.
Thanks ever so much for Liz.